Hello, I'm Freddy. Kigali is the capital city of the East African nation of Rwanda. It's considered as one of the cleanest cities in the whole world. It may not be exactly like Singapore, but this is one beautiful city that is calm, quiet, and very clean. Now, that may not come as a surprise because, in fact, this country has what they call a National Cleanup Day, which is the last Saturday of the month. On that day, all citizens and their leaders come out to clean their streets, their gardens, their pavements, and all environs. I never had enough time to go to every part of the city. However, the parts which I was able to go to, this is what I saw. Let me show you that. So, to kick things off, this is me arriving into the outskirts of the city of Kigali. I got into Rwanda from neighboring Uganda by road, and that was a journey that took about 8 hours, if I'm not forgetting. It's very pleasant driving from Uganda into Rwanda because you get the chance to see the small cities and the small towns and villages along the way, and the vegetation is very beautiful. However, remember to check whether you need a visa. I never knew I needed one because I'm French, but yes, I needed one, and that took me about 1 hour at the border. In Kigali, people love getting around by motorbike, mini buses, and bigger buses. There is one just in front of us here. The very first place I went to see once in the city center is the City Hall, this nice blue-yellow building. On the side of it is a very beautiful garden, you will say it, and just in front of us is a nice statue. This is a very nice spot, especially if you do love photography like me. There are so many angles and so many interesting places around from where you can do photography. Kigali is a fairly new city. Much of the old city was brought down so that they could build a brand new city, and that's why you see that it's quiet, it's calm, well planned, and it's really conducive. And Kigali was built on 11 hills, which means the city is spread out on 11 hills. So if you love climbing, this is like paradise because you can go walk around the city, and when you're done, you go out exploring the outer parts of the city. That means the other hills, because the major city or the city center is on one hill, while the rest of the city district is on the other hills, the other 10 hills. By the way, talking about visas, if you get into Rwanda, if you're planning to visit Rwanda, you need to check your visa requirements. Myself, I didn't really think I needed a visa. I mean, I'm French, so it's a former French colony. I don't need a visa. Guess what? I needed a visa. And of course, I got the visa on arrival, but it was not that easy. It wasn't really a walk in the park because with the visa on arrival, you have to pay it by cash, and there is no ATM at the border post. So guess what? If you don't have your visa, and let's say in case you don't have the money, well, you're gonna have to go back to where you came from. In my case, I had to ask the driver to give me the money because I never really had any dollars on me. I never needed that currency in that part of the world, so I didn't have any cash on me. And I would advise that you don't do the same mistake which I made of thinking that I didn't need a visa. But one advice which I can give is that if you're planning to go to Rwanda, do not apply for the Rwandan visa. Apply instead for the East African visa. It's a very flexible visa because once you get the East African visa, you're able to visit other countries with the same visa. That's including Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania. It's not only easier and more practical, but it's also more it's less expensive because you get to visit more countries with the same visa and you pay lesser. I didn't know that before I went there. I hope that now you know. That was a walk around the city. It's a little bit rainy and it's getting a little bit wet, so I'm gonna be taking a motorbike to go to the airport so that I can be able to show you more of the city as I go to the airport. It's my very short visit to the city of Kigali. The place is a little bit rainy, but I'm sure I'm going to be back here because I've really enjoyed it. Because of the beauty of the city and because of the fact that the city is really calm than many capital cities which I've been to. So I do hope that you love the video and remember to like it and subscribe to this channel so that you can keep up with me as I bring you more destinations from around the world. From Freddy, cheers.